Hi there, URI Master Gardeners. This is Peg Goder, and I manage the Logistics database for the URI Master Gardeners. This is a system that we use to track volunteer hours and educational hours, and members are responsible for inputting their own time and managing their own information using this system. And I do try and do demonstrations around. I've given presentations to members here and there, and I always give to the new class. But these video tutorials are meant to supplement and to provide a reminder for those who may have missed the class or maybe you just forgot. This tutorial will cover the login procedures of how you get to the login page for your VIC, it's called Volunteer Information Center account. So this is the login page, and one of the things I want to point out right away is down under the login information is blue underlined words, forget your password, ? So one of the first things that you need to know, if you forget your password, as long as you can get to this page, you can always have it sent to you. Your username is always whatever email address you have on file with us, and your password is either the initial random number that you've been given, or if you changed it yourself, that's your password. But if you click on forget your password, it will send an email to your email address of record with your login information. So you don't have to, send emails to me or whatever. I'm always happy to talk to you, but you don't need me to recover a lost password. So let's close this for the moment. There's a couple of ways to get to that login page. The actual address itself is really kind of gruesome. It's this long HTTPS with numbers and portals and DLLs. So really the best way to do it is to use one of these existing links. So that's sent to you in the initial email that sends your initial password if you're in the new class. But it's also, I monthly try to send a reminder at the beginning of each month that says record your hours for the previous month. And that always explains how to get to that login page. Additionally, most of the emails, if you see any email that starts with URI MGA at the top, and this one happens to say mpgoder@verizon.net, this may have anybody's email address there. It's depending on who initiated the information, but if it says URI MGA on it, it means it was sent by me, Peg Goder, for now. And I include at the bottom of that email, 90% of the time, these helpful links from Logistics Admin. So the first one is a link to the VIC login. There's another one that's a link to assignment descriptions, which I think you will also find useful. The third one is how to refresh, get a new version of Adobe Reader, because a lot of people have trouble, sometimes people have trouble reading the PDF attachments that we sent. So anyway, this is the best way to get to the things. A lot of people do simply this. They wait for me to send a reminder each month, they click on that link, and they go to the login page. And the other way, of course, once you've gone there, is to save it to your favorites. I happen to use it quite a bit, so here I add it to my favorites bar because I'm constantly using it for development or whatever. So you can save it to favorites, save it to your favorites bar. You can see I have it way down here, it says VIC. You can arrange your bar, so that the things you use more frequently are closer to the beginning. Anyway, let's show you what happens when you log in. We'll input my username, and actually I have it saved. When you type this for the first time, a lot of your systems are going to ask you, do you want to save your username and password? It's always handy to do that. Jot it down somewhere, or just remember you can get it. But it's nice not to have to type it in every time. So off we go. Now, when you log in to the Volunteer MGA Volunteer Information Center right there, you'll see that it's arranged sort of like file folder tabs. So you land on the Home tab, and then next you have My Profile tab, My Schedule tab, My Service History, Timesheet, and Account. The home page, I try to keep fairly current with information of interest. For instance, this month we are focusing on membership renewals, which generally run from January to March each year. It has a link there for the form. And we did email this form to everybody who needed to do renewals. But and maybe you lost it and you can't find it. I will send reminders. You can get a copy of the form right here. We also have a special bylaws meeting coming up, and so I've listed that information here. And for instance, so here's how you could pick up a copy of the draft proposals. And these will change, the things that are in this main section of this page, depending on what's going on at any particular time of the year. Check your schedule. It's going to take you to my schedule page. Post your hours is going to take you to the timesheet, the same as my schedule and timesheet. Just a different place to grab it. The URI website, this link goes directly there. Assignment descriptions, and I'm going to get back to this. I'll probably will make a whole different video on this one because I think they're going to be very useful for members. This video that I made recently, previously, it's actually getting kind of old now, but it's still useful information, and it has a very good explanation of why you might choose one thing as opposed to another when you're selecting assignment names to record your time to. So I do encourage people to check out that video, and you can get it right here from the Home tab. And of course, a pin replacement form. After you've already gotten your blue pin and you've lost it, Rosie will send you another one if you will fill out this pin replacement form and send it to her. So I will do separate videos on my profile tab, my schedule, which is used for signing up for our advanced education classes, my service history, which will allow you to go back and look at past entries you've made, your timesheet, which is the tab that's used to input all your hours, volunteer and education hours, and then the account tab. And we encourage you to do this if you've just been assigned your new account with your random number, is to change your own password because this password was sent by email to you, and it wasn't really secure. And granted, there's not a whole lot of sensitive information that's kept in our database, names, address, things that you can get from the phone book, but you know, it doesn't hurt to be on the safe side and have some kind of a secure new password for that. So this video basically was meant to just cover the login, and the key things to remember are how you get there, which is either from the initial membership email that sent you your login information, or these monthly reminders to record your hours, or really any message sent from URI MGA. Take a look at the bottom and look for these some helpful links from Volgistics admin, and this link to the login will take you to this page. Okay, and again, if you forget your password, click this link and it asks you, I'll show you what it does. It asks you for your email address. Input the email address that you have on file for us, for the Master Gardeners, and it will email you your login information. And that's all there is to it.